Charlie Lamb, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Toronto Blue Jays. One down. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man.
Baden, quick feed to second for one, and that's two. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
On the ground, out to short. Sends it to first. One up, one down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And that is out of play. White Sox down a run. And that one is lifted in the air. Jordan sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Finds his way through, base hit. Runner at first with two away. Connor Norby will hit next. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive.
Check on the runner, and he's back in easily.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Runner on the move. Squirts away a little bit. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. So the tying run at second. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss.
Ah, that's strike three and the third out. So we take a... And now Justin Henry Malloy trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. This one in the air. Vergara moving under this one. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run. Charlie Lamb getting ready. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Dakota Jordan next up for the Blue Jays. Oh, great grab on the dive. To first. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. And we're level. It's 1-1. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap, and You know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
On the ground to short. Off-balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, could be two. On to second, they get one. On to first, double play. Runner at second, 2 down.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
That's to third. Baden sends it across to first, and that will end the inning. And now the center fielder, Drew Gilbert. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first, and that is that. Nothing. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered here in this one. The shortstop takes the ball.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. Home run number 40 on the year. And we're starting over. It's 4-4. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
So up next, Alex Freeland. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runners tagging from second and third. He makes it to third. Good base running. So digging in, Ryan Clifford. Uribe is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a line drive into right field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays strand the go-ahead run to hold on. Charlie Lamb. 1 down. Here's the veteran shortstop, Charlie Lamb. In the air, center field. Gilbert settles underneath it, brings it in, and there's 2 away. Here on the south side, new inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Misael Urbina. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses across to first. 1 up, 1 down. 1 out, base is empty. that one hammered. That's back. Going, gone. And they inch closer. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Runner at second here, one gone.
Shortstop, Charlie
Lamb launched a pair of homers in his last game. And that one fouled off. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. And that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we are all tied up. It's 3-3.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. So now it's the full-hole hitter, Connor Norby. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Francisco Ibar getting ready to go. Pickoff move to second. Durant back on a dive.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
1-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate. So up next for a bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. So bases all loaded up. Now it's the second baseman. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. And a swing and a miss. And we stay tied as the... Now at the plate, Pedro Vergara. That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone. First and second, 1 out. At the plate, Connor Norby.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Brian Kim, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Uribe warming up as well. And that's outside, and that's ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. One away, and the game-winning run stands at second. Swings and misses. It's 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there.
And now the first baseman, Ryan Clifford. 0 for 3 in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count. Ball one.
Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. And now 2 balls and a strike.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 1 out. Runner at second. Garrett Mitchell steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air, left field. Urbina on the move. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags at second. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second. Back at right field. Last half of the 13th set to go. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Durant coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Ball 1, no strikes.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Tying run at the plate. Ripped to short. Throw to first in time. Ryan Clifford digs in now. And there's a ball.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
1-1.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to
Gassed it right by him. So they're down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, number 85. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. There's a strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The White Sox down to their final strike.
Nope,
And
that's
that's
down.
downstairs. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Way inside.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb with a valiant job in defeat. And 3. Charlie Lamb. And now the right fielder, Matt Leach. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across to first. And a quick out, number 1. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Lamb digs in now. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? On the ground, 2 ball. Fires to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Justin Henry Malloy steps to the plate for the White Sox. Enters this one with the 7th best average in the American League. There's a strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. On the ground, out to short. Over to first. Gets the catcher by a step. 1 out and a runner at second. This one in the air, center field. Makes the grab, 2 down. One down. Next up for Texas, Oswald Peraza. Up the middle, Lamb. Slings to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Lamb at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little...
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Hit hard on the ground to short. And he'll be safe at first. Charlie Lamb will hit next. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. And here is Justin Henry Malloy. 0 for 3 in this one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Cade Smith, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Hentges getting loose as well. And now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is a big first out. Here comes the skipper. Sam Hentges gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 out. Now it's the second baseman. Outside, and that is ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 outs. In the air, left field, down the line, and it's a foul ball.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, blocked. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Check swing, and he went 2-2. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
Great swing and solid contact, just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Inning over. Now the third baseman. He's already homered in this game. Smith back to work. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Rodriguez, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Line drive. Durant. Inning over. Out. 1 out. Runner at second. Lee now at the plate. Out to short. Lamb. And 2 away now. Back here on the south side as we go to the last of the third. Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb. Rodriguez back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Hard hit left side. Peraza fires over to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Matt Leach. Ground ball right side. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Carter hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So 2 away with nobody on. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike
No
one.
ball.
He's
One
going to
strike.
have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys
0-2.
doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
The shortstop
one.
takes the ball.
See if he can go
1-2.
upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lee under this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. One out, base is empty. Up next for the Rangers, Ezekiel Duran. On the ground to short, Lamb. And they're down to their last out. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Leach. This could end it. Line to left. And a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. Yeah.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Dalton Rushing. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb had a game to forget.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing.
Charlie Lamb getting ready. He's on an absolute tear. Here's some real power at the plate. Charlie Lamb. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Singy. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Long gone. His 43rd home run of the season. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
Back at right field, top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Juan Yepez. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, he gloves it to first, and they get the out.
That is it.
Man at first, one away. That's hard hit on the line. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 down. First and second, no outs. Juan Yepez stepping in for the Rangers. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Slings to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now, Charlie Lamb. The pitch. Grounds one to short. On the run, sends it over to first.
He's out.
On the money, nice play. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Gavin Cross. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
That one down the line. 1 at second, and 2. In time to first for the double play. And the batter now, Gavin Cross. And now 2-2. 1-1. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. 3rd out. So 2 on, 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Akil Baddoo. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. Winning run at 3rd, 2 down. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. 1 away from adding a comma to that total.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Just missed. That one finds the zone. 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That misses. The count now 2 and 2. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And next to hit for the Sox, Samuel Basallo. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. Here on the south side, and now the first baseman, Ryan Clifford. And no one can get there. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody. Bases loaded, nobody out. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Across is the winning run, and the White Charlie Lamb ready to go in this one. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. That's out to center field. Rafaela under it. Makes the catch, inning over. No score. Bases loaded, 2 down. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 2 outs, base is empty. First offering, and it just misses. Next offering is fouled back.
These two guys, a lot of respect for one another.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end. And next for the Angels, Richie Stobie. Here's the pitch. Runner goes to the right side, and that chance handled. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. 2 down. Go ahead run and score in position. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Connor Norby.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Here's the catcher to hit, Kyle Teal. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Good feed. That's one. Double play. What a twin. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And no one can get there. Throws to second as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
He was all over that one. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Kennedy is just one strike away, and that misses. Full count now.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Lamb with a nice showing despite the loss. Charlie Lamb. One out, runner at second. Lamb now at the plate. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. First pitch, and he just misses. Lamb with another scorching run of play lately. Fought off foul.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Out to short. Oh, look at the stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. Runners at the corners here, one away. And up next for Chicago, Connor Norby. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get two runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his fifth strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Durant at third. Lamb at second with 2 gone. Fastball is outside.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. This one could be trouble. The run comes in to score from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Center field. Rafaela has this one sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, runner at first. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Frank Cisneros. Out to short, Lamb. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Man at first, 1 away. That one the other way. Arias fires to first in time. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Rafaela sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So a man at first. Ceddanne Rafaela, the next to hit for the Angels. The Halos down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox even this series up at a game apiece. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Lamb with some impressive production lately.
1-1's the count.
Here comes a pitch. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Connor Norby.
He really needs to start making more contact.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw there. Safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. And the slider just misses.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Here's a 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end. 1 out, base is empty. So in now for the Angels, Gabriel Arias. On the ground. Handles, throws to first, and there's 2 down. Runner at second, 2 down.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Rafaela in and to his right, and that is that. So they move out. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Comes a 2-2. Slow roller up the middle. Lamb throws to first in time, and that's the inning. 2 outs, base is empty. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it across, and that is that. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's one of the best players in the game. Out to short, and a base hit. Runner from third comes across, all square at 7. And now Connor Norby Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
One ball, one
In the
strike.
dirt, but kept close. Runners stay where they are. That's ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Sammy Hester, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Bachman getting loose as well. That one is upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Ryan Clifford in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Clifford, the next to hit, takes ball one. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. There's a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Foul ball there. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. Runner at first with 2 away. Connor Norby steps to the plate for the White Sox. First offering, runner goes. Ball outside, and that's a stolen base, not even close. That's 50 stolen bases for him this year. So the tying run at second.
Nope. 2 balls.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
2 outs.
Ball, that's out.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Lamont Kennedy, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. That one finds the zone. 3 balls and a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
And a swing and a miss there.
Got a full count. 3-2.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Clifford swings through it for strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, runner on first. And here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Gone. He circles the bases. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 9-8. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Swing and a chopper out to short. And they're down to their last out.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And now here is three. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb with a good game to help lift them to the win. 3 hits in this one. Always. Charlie Lamb. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. And there's a foul ball. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, a career batting average over 350. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Throw cut off to second. He's in there.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Connor Norton in the box now. Takes strike one. Harris on third. Lamb at second with 1 away. Next offering upstairs.
That's ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And a big swing and a miss.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Ryan Clifford in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can get there. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 2-0. It's a 2-run double, and they have the lead.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate.
And that one handled. Whips it to first. Awesome play there. 1 out and a runner at second. And that one pulled foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 3-zip. And the batter now, Connor Norby, doubled in his first AB. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And downstairs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground to the left. And a foul ball. got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Clifford in the box now. No balls and a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Yeah, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. Gonzalez. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. On the ground is short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Connor Norton steps to the plate for the White Sox. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Safe at second with a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Chris, there aren't many players faster than him, and StatCast demonstrates that for us right here.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. So the drop third. Vinny Pasquantino stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Slings to first, and he has thrown 4. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. Man at first. Now at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Connor Norton. Ball 1 there.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So now 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Ball.
Off the mark there, and the count's full. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Clifford. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the top of the 9th. Now 1 missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 3. Check swing, called strike. Two on, 1 out. Swings through that one for strike 2.
3-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Malloy at the plate and takes high there. Gets the outside corner with that one. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Martin snags it, and that'll do it. 2 left on. Next to hit for Arizona, Sebastian Walcott. The Diamondbacks down to their final strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Now a long throw home. Tag, got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb really stood out in this win. Had 3 hits and Charlie Lamb. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. A little bit low. And that's ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the 2nd game of the series. That's too low. And that's ball 2. And there's the ball.
Ball 3.
That one ripped.
Come on, ball, get up, get up.
That's back there. Gone. His 44th home run of the season. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Lewis Morton.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
DePaula on at first. Nobody out. Ground ball could be 2. Wide throw, and it gets away. Runner at first with no outs here. And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice stop. There's one. Oh, the throw is over his head. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a 2-base error.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So up next, Justin Henry Malloy.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That's off the inside corner. 1-0. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. We talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in the desert, we go to the top of the fifth, and now Charlie Lamb. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Clifford.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. And the slider just misses. Movement in the bullpen. Hagen Danner up and throwing. Walters warming up as well. Swings through that one for strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Inside, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. And it's an RBI single. It's 4-3. Go ahead run on base. Lamb, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. And there's a hit. The relay to second. Safe. And that's his third hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Clifford, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Josh Winkowski preparing to come on if needed. Roach getting loose as well. And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Malloy in the box now. Takes strike one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Off the mark there. 1-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Strike two. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the sixth. On the ground to second, might be two. There's one, and that's two. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the sixth inning. Now it's the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. On the ground to short, Lamb. On to first, and a quick out number one. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
The other way. Squeezes it. And there are two outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Line to left, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Back to the top of the order now. And now, Josue De Paula. And that one is lifted in the air. Baду makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. He's already homered here in this one. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base.
Pitching for the Diamondbacks.
Reed Roach gets the call from the pen.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing the run. Breaking ball inside, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
And a swing and a miss. They miss a big. Now here is Bobby Murphy.
1-1-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Now 2 out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Now it's the right fielder. Base hit. That'll do it. The winning run crosses the 6. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Ripped towards third. Fires across the diamond. And that is that. Now up next for Arizona, Luis Lara. On the ground to second, might be 2. Save! 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in, and that is that. Luis Lara stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. The turn by Emerson at second, and 2. In time to first for the double play. 1 out, base is empty. Hard hit to third. And 2 away now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2-2.
To short, could be 2. The turn by Emerson at second, and it's a double play to end the inning. So back to the top of the order. Now batting Jarren Duran. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Goes to second for 1, and that's a double play to end it. Lamb had a game to forget in the loss. Charlie Lamb. Luis Ariz stands in. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Charlie Lamb, the next to hit, the leading home run hitter in the American League. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0. One gone, runner at first. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Connor Norby.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one
runner on the go. Pitch in the dirt. Throw, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Hit on the ground to short. On the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. Runner at second, 2 down. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Norby takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Rodriguez under it, nabs it, and that ends the inning. Top half of the third inning. Now the third baseman, Cam Smith. Out to short, Lamb. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. No outs. Runners at first and second. In there at the knees, 0-1.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defense.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Norby, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Check swing went around. Strike 1.
And I think those numbers we were talking about do a really good job of showing us how the offense is taking what they can get at the plate.
And that is cut on and missed. Yeah, the count 1-2. On the ground to the left. Zips it across. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Clifford. Move to second. Lamb back on a dive.
Ball.
This one in the dirt.
1 ball, no strikes.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Lamb stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Right through there, got him. That's the second out. Michael Harris the second digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch just misses. And there's a ball. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
2-1.
And a big swing and a miss. Runner at third, 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it, and that's the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits. Now the Orioles catcher, Jefferson Caro. On the ground to short, could be 2. The turn by Emerson at second, and it's a double play to end the inning. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb.
An important at bat for him right here. 1 hit shy of 2,000 for his career.
And a swing and a miss. Lamb with just 1 hit to go for a career total of 2,000. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Some rare territory he's in here, Boog. Not even 350 hitters in MLB history have piled up this many knocks.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's on the precipice of something really special.
Righty delivers. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Out to short. Fires to first on the run, and safe. He busted it down the line for that infield single. So a big milestone reached right there. His 2,000th career hit.
Well, this is not something to take lightly at all. 2,000 hits is an extremely difficult number to reach, and it's a testament to how good he's been for his entire career. So consistent with his approach to hitting, and he's not done yet. He's certainly got more knocks in him.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Connor Norby. Medina picks to first, and he's back in easily.
Hey.
And that's in there for strike 1.
You know, these White Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
1-2.
Squirts away a little bit to second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down.
Line drive, and he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox slug their way to a win in this one. Lamb. Charlie Lamb comes in. Luis Ariz stands in. Out to short. Throws to first in time. Man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. And that's outside. On the ground to third, and that's foul. Swings here and blasts one left field. Out of here. A 2-run homer. Home run number 45 on the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So here's the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the move. Pitch misses in. Throw. Save. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Man at second. That's in there. That's strike one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. 2 gone now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 4-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Man at first, one away. Swinging a foul straight back. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches. A member of the 2000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Nope, that's in.
Harris leads off first with 1 away.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
There's one. Double play. What a twin. Back at right field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Charlie Lamb. Martinez back to work. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Norby stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Runner takes off, pitch misses. To second, but way too late, safe there.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball.
In the dirt.
Full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. And up next for Chicago, Justin Henry Malloy. He's already homered in this game. In the air out towards right center. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So up next for Chicago, Samuel That one fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Zach Geloff. Grounder might be 2. The turn by Emerson in second. Double play. And that sends us. Nobody out. The winning run 90 feet away. The shortstop takes the ball.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. What a stop. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. First and second, one out. Norby getting ready to hit. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-1. Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with one down. And he blows that one by him at 100.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Garrett Mitchell will hit next. Trying to deliver as the hero. Right through there for a strike. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swings and misses. 0-2.
0-2.
This could end it. That misses.
1-2.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb with a valiant job in defeat. A 3-hit. Charlie Lamb getting. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb, the next to hit. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That smash towards center. And that is that. So digging in, Cam Smith. The 0-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Jones back to work. There's the swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Sends it across to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. First and second, 2 outs. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And the right-hander deals. 2 outs, base is empty. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Alvarez in position. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. 0 for 3 in this one. This one smoked, could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Now the Orioles. Connor Norby now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Luis Medina, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. And down on strikes. That ends the inning. Vance Honeycutt, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ground ball, and this should do it. Lamb. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb. Charlie Lamb. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Lamb digs in now, leading the AL in batting average. Ground ball up the middle. Holiday throws to first in time. 2 outs, runner at first. Brooks Lee, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a ground ball. Lamb. In there safely.
Safe, I said he's safe.
Cavalli back to work. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Maloney settles under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So
Pickoff throw. Lamb back in on a dive. Norby working through some struggles lately. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Man at second. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Here comes the skipper. Trey Jamison takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Clifford lays off down low as he digs in for the third time.
That's low.
And a big swing and a miss. One away with a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is down low.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Michael Tolio. 1-2 now. Out to short. Lamb. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing here this half. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Lamb now at the plate. 1 for 3. That one out to right. Tucker on the move. Squeezes it. And that is the inning. Back at right field. New inning getting started. And digging in for San Francisco, Brett Harris. Up the middle. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the series opener here at home. Charlie Lamb ready to go in this one. 1 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. The American League leader in batting average this season. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Glove flip for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Justin Henry Malloy steps to the plate for the White Sox.
He's been on fire at the dish lately.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Pitch misses. 1-1. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. And that just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Three-two. High in the air, out to right. Tucker should have it. And that is that. Here on the south side, and now it's Keibert Ruiz. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. And there's a ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one. Well, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. That completes the strikeout. So 1 out, nobody on. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brooks Lee. On the ground, Lamb. Throw to first is in time. 1 out, bases full.
Shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. 1 run is in. The throw to third, a 2-run double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Malloy up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
2 on, 1 out. That one missed.
These two guys, a lot of respect for one another.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And that is out of play. 2nd and 3rd, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play to second. Pulls him off the bag. Base is empty, 1 away. Charlie Lamb, the next to hit. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. High fly ball out to center field. Maloney sizing this one up, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
The throw to first, and there's 2 down. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely. So up next, Justin Henry Malloy. 0 for 3 in this one. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Swings through that. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jarrett Napier getting ready to go. St. Louis also getting ready. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Here's the second baseman.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. And ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Veen now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next one just misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the center fielder, Braden Montgomery. Trying to send this extra innings. And that one in the air center field. Maloney ranging back. And that's the 3rd out. On to extra innings. Here's the 3rd baseman, Brett Harris. Out to short, Lamb. Fires across the diamond. 1 away in the top half of the 10th. And we're back. Leading off, Charlie Lamb. In a spot like this, are you up there thinking to yourself, I'm trying to end the game?
Absolutely. It's been a long one. You're hungry, and you're ready to go home.
Way inside.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So a runner at third. 2 men out. Now it's the second baseman. This could end it. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Giants hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball. Charlie Lamb. 1 down. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb, leading the American League in hitting entering the day. And it's fouled off. Lamb was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 2 away. Runner at second, 2 down.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
0-1 now. And it's fouled away.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Fair ball. Padu coming home. He'll score easily. Safe at second. He legs out the double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner.
Pitching for
Ryan Wu gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And the right-hander deals. That one way inside. Lamb stands at second with 2 gone.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Man on second, 2 down. He goes down looking.
Now batting, shortstop Charlie Lamb.
Lamb with an impressive show of speed in his last game, swiping 3 bags. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. Maloney brings it in. That's out number 2. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, Jorbit B-Boss. On the ground to short, Lamb. Sends it across to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. He's one of the best players in the game. Fly ball to right. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these White Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So
Lee, quick feed to second for 1. How about that double play?
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
And up next for San Francisco, Angel Martinez. Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And out to a board.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Line drive, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-2. So 2 on with 2 away. Keibert Ruiz will hit next. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. In there. He scores. And it's 9-3. Jackson Holiday, the next Giant to hit. 1 strike away. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's now 9-4. First and second, 2 outs. And up next for the Giants, Brooks Lee. To the right side, gets to it with a slide. And what a play! Ball game. Lamb played well enough in the win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his...
Charlie Lamb with an incredible season. And now Charlie Lamb.
Charlie Lamb.
And there's the ball.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Runner on the go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The throw in. The tag out. In there safely. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby.
He's struggled to make contact lately. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Lamb at second with 2 down. And a swing and a miss.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him, no big deal.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the bottom of the first. Down to third baseman, Herschel Brandon. Swing and a ground ball. Lamb tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And a foul ball. Two outs. Foul ball there. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's the catcher, Willie Espinoza. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Hit on the ground to short. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 left. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Willie Espinoza. On the ground to short. Lamb. Handles, throws to first, and that ends the inning. So up next, Charlie Lamb. 1 for 3. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Jarren Duran steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 strike away. A swing and a soft liner. And that'll do it. Lamb with a forgettable showing in the loss. Charlie Lamb ready to go. 1 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one is absolutely belted back there. And that one is off the wall. Oh, the throw is over his head. Good backup, though. He's right there and no advance. And now the veteran third baseman, Connor Norby.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
0-1.
Man at second. Runner takes off. In the dirt. Blocked. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up.
And that one gets away at the plate. And saved.
Oh,
A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Talk about
No ball.
tying a guy
1 strike.
up. That was ugly.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Zach Cole up next for the Astros. On the ground. Lamb. Fires over to first.
he's out.
And there's 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
And the
That's a
first
ball.
pitch misses for ball 1.
One ball.
Talk about the right
no
guy at the
strike.
right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. His 46th of the year, and they inch closer. It's 6-3.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Next to hit, Theo Gillen. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Slowly on the ground to short. Lamb. Throws to first in time. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. So a man at first. Now here is Charlie Lamb. He's already homered in this game. To short, could be 2. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Connor Norby steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. Now moves to first. Lamb dives back in safely.
Runner, yes,
The
yes.
kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And that's in the dirt.
1 and 2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Next is the designated hitter, Zach Veen. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Astros take the first 2 games of this series. Lamb played. Charlie Lamb. Ready to go. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Out to short, Joyce. And saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in times.
Check on the runner, and he's back safely. Connor Norby in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Late swing, fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2-2 now. Right side, hard hit. Mauricio with the throw to first. And that is 1 out, bases empty.
No, foul ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. His second homer of this series. It's 5-1. Chris, he just tied Reggie Jackson on the all-time home run list. That's number 563.
One of the biggest home run hitters of all time, Reggie Jackson, man, that is elite territory.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Next to hit, Corey Joyce. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out to short. Lamb. Fires across the diamond. Now 2 away.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Friedenberg back to work. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches. A member of the 2000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Next pitch is outside.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. He's already homered here in this one. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Tino Tejera up and loosening in the pen. Castro also getting ready.
1-2.
This one in the dirt. Man at second.
Oh.
And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Clifford at the plate and takes high there. Lamb over at second, 1 down. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Off the mark there, and now 3-0. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but
Now
Dave Rivers takes over on the mound.
and this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get, so they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 away down. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Singy. Blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
And strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
0-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit. So 1 out, nobody on. Charlie Lamb will hit next. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. What a stop! And he beats it. He's safe.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Right through there for a strike. The Astros have some action in their pen. Kevin Beltran getting ready to go. Perez warming up as well. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Biller's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Clifford stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1. Squirts away a little bit. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. The White Sox. Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the catcher. This could end it. Here's a tapper towards short. And that'll do it. Lamb was a real bright spot despite the loss. Charlie Lamb. Charlie Lamb now at the plate, coming off a good one. 4 for 4 yesterday. Hit on the ground to short. Fires to first on the run. In time. Got him.
Well, that was a good job to make sure he had a good handle on the baseball to get off a strong throw. And sometimes guys will rush that, and that's the difference. Right there, it ended up being a close play, but he got it.
Lamb sends it across to first. That ends the inning. Right side. Martin sizing this one up. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Luis Matos. On the ground, out to short. Over to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. 2 outs, base is empty.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Back to right, Martin. Hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up. Anthony Santander at the plate. To the right side. Off balance feed, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Connor Norby digs in now. Just missed.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And it's 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez up and throwing. Perez getting loose as well. Rip, but it curls foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ronnie Mauricio now. Out to short. And the inning is over. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Justin Henry Malloy. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He pulls it down, ball game. And the Astros finish off a 4-game sweep. Charlie Lamb. 1 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. The leading home run hitter in the American League. That's ripped. Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Connor Norby steps to the plate for the White Sox. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Way out front for strike two. On the curveball, struck him out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Next offering misses. 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that's outside. There's a strike. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Sliced hard but foul. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Padu at third. Lamb at second. Clifford on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now the left fielder. The pitch. On the ground to the left. Lamb. Whips it to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. Lamb playing up the middle at short. More than 2,000 hits in his career. He's a former American League MVP. This one smoked out to left. And that is that. 1 out, base is empty.
Yeah, Lazy, nice job. You got it.
Back
boy.
up the middle and a base hit. Runner on at first with 1 gone. So up next for Chicago. Snap throw to first. Lamb dives back in safely. Ferris with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So up next, Ryan Clifford, a walk, and he's also singled. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. He's one of the best players in the game. And a foul ball. Badu, the lead runner at second. Malloy on at first with nobody out. That's to third. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. 2 on with 1 out. Connor Norton steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3.
Runner, yes,
Here's
yes.
the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. No throw. He's in there safely. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. 2 on, 1 out. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Jose Suarez, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Assad also throwing.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So digging in, Ryan Clifford. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Squirts away a little bit.
No strike.
Nothing happening on the bases, though. Two outs. Now 3-0. That one at triple digits.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And they're all loaded up.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. They say it went.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Way inside, gets out of the way. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Braden Montgomery.
Hey, nice hit.
Liner, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. So up next, Akil Badu. The White Sox down to their final strike. Got it! And that's the ball game. Lamb with an okay game in the loss.
Not one to put on.
Charlie Lamb with an incredible. And the batter now, Charlie Lamb. Right now the leading RBI man in the American League. He's been huge this season. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. The White Sox looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Hit in the air, right field. Chisholm hauls it in for the out.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Lamb now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike. Fastball is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground to third. Fires over to first. And there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
On the ground to second. Might be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1. To first. Not in time. Great effort there. 2 out. Space is empty. Going 1. Lamb, a former rookie of the year, 26 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Throws to first, and that'll do it. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. Out towards right center field. Anthony sizing this one up. And that's the 3rd out. First and second, 2 outs. Next is the Dodger DH. Trying to send this extra innings. Hammered on the line, base hit. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. In comes the winning run, and the 3. Charlie Lamb with it. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby.
He struggled to make contact late.
Here goes the runner. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Inside, ball 2.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Strike 2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That really becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. Lamb stands at second with 2 gone. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball right side. And that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Now batting.
1 out and a runner at second.
Lamb.
got it.
Base knock center field. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. So a man at first, and next to him, Strider checks the runner. Lamb back in on a dive. The White Sox could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. In the dirt.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boo. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Ryan Clifford. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And that clips the inside corner. And that one missing low. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Go.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Frelick, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 32 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. To short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1, and that's 2.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 out, space is empty. Out to short, Wilson zips it to first. Out number 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Harry Ford.
1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it across, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard. Connor Norby now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Now 1-1.
You know, these White Sox really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them.
Runner goes again. Pitches low. And the throw, he's out at 3rd.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, hit the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about being aggressive and trying to get yourself up, especially at third base in that.
They get 1. Oh, nice stop on a slide. And he beats it. He's safe. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Miller, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. In the air, right field. Frelick makes the catch, and there's 1 away. 2 on, 1 out. Jacob Wilson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Quickly to second for 1. The double play ends it right here. Lamb was a big contributor for them in the win. Had 3 hits and 2 runs. So 2 down. Marcelo Santiago getting ready to hit. Out to short. Lamb. Over to first. And that is that. Nothing. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it in on the warning track. Nothing doing. Back at right field. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Jake Fraley. Out to short. Lamb. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd. These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Malloy headed for the plate. He'll score. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Time for 2. No outs. Runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Up the middle, and it's caught for the out. To first, but he's back in time. Nice hustle to avoid the double play there.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. You know, these White Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And a foul ball. The White Sox would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Alcantara makes the grab, and there's 1 away. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
1-0.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! His 48th of the year. It's 6-4. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning to set the table for him, and he delivered big time to get him the lead. Huge momentum shift on that swing, and now we'll see if they can hold on.
1 down. Ramon Asensio, the next Cub to hit. Lamb. And they're down to their last out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the series opener here at home. Charlie Lamb. And here's the first baseman, Kurt Gallagher. To short, could be two. Flips it. There's one. Out. And that's two. No runs. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. Runner takes off. There's a ball.
Ball one, no strike.
Not in time. He's safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
In there safely. And that is out of play. Ripped on the ground to second, to first, and he's out.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out, gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
Foul ball. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting third in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Ripped on a line. He's got it, and that is out number 3. And next for the Cubs, Jake Fraley. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
That one drilled left field. See you later. A laser to left. And they add a couple more. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. He's already homered in this game. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. And next for the Cubs, Kurt Gallagher. The Cubbies down to their final strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that one handled. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox take the first 2 games of this series. Lamb was a Charlie Lamb ready to put on. And now Charlie Lamb. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Singy. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Alcantara settles under it. Makes the catch. Out number 2.
Batting fourth, the first base.
New inning getting started. Here's the veteran shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. On the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play. Runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt, 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. They'll circle the bases. Home run number 50 on the year. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, bases empty. In the air, right field, on the move. And there's 2 down. First and second, no outs. Lamb, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Come on, Charlie.
And a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
Into center and a base hit. Padu around third. The throw in. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 6-1. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Clifford, 1 for 3. And that drops in for a strike. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Number 70 appears to be getting loose. Number 21 getting cranked up as well. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boo.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the second baseman. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Swings and misses. And 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Kevin Alcantara now at the plate. 2 outs. Grounds 1 to short. Slings it across. And that is the 3rd out. Bottom of the number 21 into the game. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
For the Cubs, number 21, Jonah.
Just missed. Action in the pen down there. John Garcia, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready.
Get up, ball. Get up, ball.
Hard hit, but right at him in left.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb may not be stoppable this season as he hit home run. Charlie Lamb. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb, leading the AL in batting average. In the air, right field. Weimer sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Out to short, Lamb. Gets it to first and quickly one away in the second. No outs, runner over at third. Swing and a miss, strike one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Strike two.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That one hit to right. One away. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Merrill sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there's one down. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well and the rest of the inning.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Lamb toss to second, and that's two. No runs on. Runner on at first with one gone. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. So the tying run in scoring position now. Ryan Clifford digs in now. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
And delivers outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Right down to shoot, and a count 2-1. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Rob Hernandez getting ready to go. Gomez also throwing.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That misses, and the count's full.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and there's two away. Here's the left fielder, Justin Henry Malloy. He's already homered in this game. That one missed. So the tying run at second just missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering misses down and away.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swings and misses. And now it's 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Digging in, Joey Weimer. And the right-hander deals. Ripped to short. Throws to first. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down. So, runner at second, 2 down. Velasquez now at the plate. So the tying run at second. Gets under it and pops it up. Miller on the move. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals strand the tying run on base to win it. Lamb. Charlie Lamb getting ready. 1 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Merrill makes the grab. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground to the left. Zips it to first. 1 out in the second. 2 out, space is empty. Inside. And that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
On the ground. Throw on to Torkelson, and that'll do it. Up now for Washington, Joey Weimer. On the ground to short, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. That one hammered center field back there. Makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Here comes Torque to the plate. 2 outs. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb handles, throws to first, and they get Torkelson for the Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. In the air, left field. Chacon squeezes it, and the inning is. Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Lamb. Charlie Lamb getting ready. Aiden Miller digging in for the Nationals. Hard hit left side. Slings to first in time. And today is draft day. Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else. You find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out, later in the day. I was drafted in the morning that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think the feeling is the same. No matter whether you find out right away or you find out a day later, you're just so excited to have been drafted by a professional baseball team and have the opportunity to pursue your dream.
And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the catcher, Drew Millis. Hit hard on the ground is short. Now a jump throw, and very nicely done for the out. One out, base is empty. That one fouled off. Lamb working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Kaminsky was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
On the ground to third, into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. So digging in, Connor Norby. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Pickoff throw, Lamb back in on a dive. First offering, runner goes, pitch misses, throw, save. That's just his 70th stolen base of the year. No big deal. Man at second.
Inside ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Squirts away a little bit. He's in there. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. There's the strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
2 on, 1 out. Clifford will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case,
Dive, and he's got it. There's 1. Out. What a double play that was. Inning over. No outs, runners at first and second.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
And Gorman, off balance speed, there's 1. And that's all they'll get. Connor Norby steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. A little bit low. 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Antone Encarnacion appears to be getting loose. Cronin also getting ready. And strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Outside low. The count now 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it across. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Manager out of the new pitcher in the game, Declan Cronin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Foul ball there. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. The 1-2. In the dirt, but kept close. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Grounded to Gorman. Fires over to first. That ends the inning. Top of inning number 7. Here's Nolan Gorman. Up the middle, Lamb. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. And that one in the air, center field. Merrill has this one sized up. And that is the inning. Here on the south side, now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. That one ripped. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Lamb, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
This could end it. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first in time. Ball game, and the Nationals win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb.
Welcome to the Home Run Derby. 8 hitters will battle, only 4 will advance. In the first 2 rounds, the contestants will have 3 minutes to hit as many home runs as possible. But the championship round is just 2 minutes. If a contestant hits a home run over 425 feet during bonus time, they will earn an additional outs. Whoever hits the... Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Now batting, number 10, Charlie Lamb. That one is gone. His second home run. It's out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Goodbye. That's into the bullpen. 2 minutes remaining. That's a home run. His 5th in the round. There's another one. Gone. His 6th home run. Another home run. That one's off the Supply Company building. Just 1 minute remaining. No doubt about that one. Oh, that's a monster home run. 30 seconds left. No question about that one. Another home run. Out of here. The bonus round has begun. No doubt about that one. Another home run. His third consecutive home run. There's number 18. Oh, that's a monster home run. The round is gone. That's his first home run. That one is gone. His second home run. Yes, sir. That one is gone. No question about that one. 2 minutes are now on the clock. That's a home run. His fifth in the round. Another home run. Another home run. Oh, that's a monster home run. There's number 10. That one's out of here. Now 11 home runs for him. It's gone. Home run number 12. That's 3 in a row now. 4 in a row now. Out of here. That's his 15th home run. Up first in this. No doubt about that one. No question about that one. A hat trick. 3 in a row. That's number 4 in a row. That is now 5 in a row. Another home run. Just 1 minute remaining. Another home run. No doubt about that one. 30 seconds left. Oh, that's a monster home run. His third in a row. That one's out of here. Now 11 home runs for him. It's gone. Home run number 12. His third consecutive home run. And there it is, his 14th home run. No question about that one. Another home run. Another home run. That's 3 in a row now. Number 4 in a row. 5 straight home runs. And that ends the round. He finishes with a total. 2 minutes are now on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Lamb digs in now. Big-time power. And the first offering is not close. Ordonez, the runner at second with one away. And that one fouled off. Man at second. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's carrying. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Man at first with one gone. Digging in, Charlie Lamb. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Man at first, one away. In the dirt,
one strike.
and that's ball one.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory,
that's the third out. Ryan Amoros now at the plate. To the right side. Manzardo toss to second. A 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there they made it look pretty easy.
There's a swing and a drive, and it's into the gap. Around second is Wood, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Comes through with the RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Devers now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Devers will join the 500 homer club with just one more round tripper. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A run. So now a pinch hitter, C.J. Abrams. A runner at first for him, nobody out. So a runner at second, 2 down. Robertson will hit next. Cano is just 1 strike away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ball game.
Well, I'm a little biased towards the American League, having spent my entire career on that side of things, but you got to tip your cap to the National